your dips that you do choose for those chips if you choose a dip.
Are you a dip with a chip? Do you dip your chip? Maybe that's what we want to package. Maybe we want to create the new product where you've got like it comes
Dip
together.
chips.
A dip chips. And you buy them together. You get the dip in the chip and you dip the chips. Oh, I love it. That sounds good.
Copyright. Hello and welcome to Hypothetigals. How are you, Karen?
So good today. My brain is tired, but again, that's perfect for these situations. So it's good. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good. I've had time to think about rapid round questions.
No, she's been so on it. She's amazing. So today I was at work and I got these these are some questions that we can do today. Blah, 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 blah. I have not looked at them properly at all. So we'll see what this looks like. But sometimes it's better, right? On the fly when you just sort of roll with your intuition and your gut.
And I feel like we've got an eclectic mix of questions today.
That's very true.
So it will be attractive. I don't know if that's
did wonder what you were going. Again, her mouth opened. We started forming sounds.
It will lure in all different types of listeners.
Will it?
This episode.
Sure. She's always so confident. I love it. It's one of the things I love about you. You're coming out swinging.
So we might as well. Start and get straight into it.
Rapid round. Oh, we need like an introduction. Rapid round. Rapid round. Oh, we are setting the bar high for where we're going today. Hit me, number one.
First question, because we're in the ring, we're fighting.
Oh no! I don't think you should be allowed to be segued. I'm going to start vetoing your segues.
I haven't actually segued for a couple of episodes, and I was missing it. So,
segue away.
I can't now. If you were a wrestler, what would be your signature move?
Yeah. So I teach primary school, as you know. I ended up creating this chicken karate dojo and wrote a story about it. And so I'm thinking that my wrestler move, there was this move at the end that you did, and I think it would kind of be almost two parts. It was kind of like with the wing, like a like a ninja arm wing move, and then at the end, your final move, and this is how you would knock them out, because this is how it would work. You put your hands under your arms like wings, and you kick your feet up behind you, and you jump in the air, and then you grab their leg with them, and then when you flip it back, you go squawk, and then you trip them.
And
is it making sense? And you flap in your wings.
And so you jump up, you tuck your legs back.
You grab with your legs, their leg, and then flip them. And then...
But when are you flipping?
No, like you're kicking them out from underneath them.
Okay.
Or if it works, maybe like, if it was like fake wrestling sort of move, which is what I'm assuming we're doing, like somehow you use your your wings to get them down into a low position where their head's close to the ground, and then you bring out your karate chicken move, wings out, kick your feet up, grab it around their neck, and then flip them backwards.
Okay, this is getting really aggressive.
But like, it's wrestling.
I know, but I was thinking like WWE where it's all
fake. It is fake. It's like they're obviously jumping higher with it. They're getting involved.
Wah.
There was moves and stuff. All right, so I'm pretty happy with my karate chicken leg flip squawk move. I need a better name.
I think you need to replace the karate for wrestling.
I'm going to call it the chicken squawk.
Oh, the chicken squawk.
I mean, that's not bad. Chicken squawk. Chicken squawk. It lends itself to wrestling. My outfit's sorted. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Okay. So I watched this clip the other day on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. And it was, so my wrestling move is going to be called the injured dog.
Ooh.
And it was of this dog that basically was limping, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was limping over to this person, acting really pathetic to get some food. The person gives the food, and then it starts walking off normally. So it has been it kind of dupes you into thinking it's sore.
I like that.
So what I'm going to do in my wrestling move is dupe the other wrestler that I'm really hurt. I am like on my deathbed. So they're going to go, oh.
Like on all fours, like.
Yeah. No, I might even, not that I do, But you know how people can like dissecate things and
Oh my gosh.
put things out
Yeah,
of
you
place?
can't do that, so don't do that.
I can't. So, but if I could,
Okay, yeah.
obviously I'll just pretend to be really in pain, like I'm dying.
Yeah.
And they come over or they're like, oh my God, shit, like I've really hurt the person. And then whack to the neck.
Whack to the neck, that's your move.
And like,
I don't know if I like to do that in karate. Wrestling. Why am I? I'm so obsessed with my karate.
why not?
I thought
can
it was
you
whack 'em?
Well, it's just no eye gouging, right?
Oh, you're thinking not WWE, the fake stuff. You're thinking like, are you thinking the fake stuff or are you thinking the like MM?
Oh, I'm thinking more
That's
MMA?
what I'm missing. Thank you. I couldn't think of the letter.
That's the new
So you're going to
wrestling
karate
code.
chop them down. Yeah.
Well, like it's just going to be like a throat punch or a throat strike.
What move would a dog do though? It needs to be more
But
like
it would be like a dog kick strike, you know, like when a dog kicks.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be good because if you're like coming on all fours and then all of a sudden you like do your like almost pretend like you're flipping your back and your tail and then leg kicks out like the dog.
Yeah. So it might even be like a backwards leg kick
Yes, I love
to the
that.
throat.
To the, I don't know how long you think your legs are. Previous episodes had you in stilts, so that could work. Why are they, your legs not reaching anyone's neck?
Excuse me.
It's not.
Nah, it's not. But
But you could like kick him in the
But again,
shins.
define a leg. If I'm the injured dog, like I have 4 legs essentially then.
Yeah, that's true. You could do it with
Yeah.
your hand. I like it. So I've got chicken squawk.
And I've got injured dog.
I like.
I want people to feel sorry for me up until I destroy you.
I love it. We should get our wrestling costume sorted. Oh, that could be another question for another time.
I'm going to be dressed as a dog.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Although,
a manky dog.
no, you could sex it up a bit though. Like it could be like dog collar. Like you could take the elements of that. Like,
So we're going like BDSM.
yeah, total leather. Total leather. And I'm gonna be a sexy chicken because there's
There's
totally such a thing.
Nothing sexier than a chicken.
I'll be one of those like the bantam hens with like the crazy ass hair.
Good luck for you. Good luck. If you were to create a new flavoured chip, what would that look like?
Yeah.
And what would it be?
My initial gut went to, and I want a ham and cheese and tomato toasted sandwich chip.
Oh, that's not too far from my idea, but keep going.
Don't you think that would be quite nice? Like I know you can get those bacon and cheese ones or all sort of chips and stuff, but I'm actually really thinking that combination, and I want it to taste like a ham, cheese, tomato toasted sandwich.
Yeah, I could see that. The reason I thought about this question was because I actually had chips for the first time in ages the other day.
What flavour did you go?
I went the old school, you know, the tomato one?
Oh
where
gosh,
they-
I haven't had that forever.
Yes, because they re-released it, I think. And then I was like, I remembered loving them. And I think in the old packets, you used to be able to add extra flavour. Oh. But they didn't have that in this packet. But I was like, okay, I want the tomato flavour. Weren't as good as I remember.
Mm.
However, I was like, oh, other flavours. What could we have?
Okay, so what's
that-
yours that was similar then?
Well, I guess it's similar to yours, but it feels like it's similar to that flavour as well because it's tomato-based, right?
Yeah.
I had lasagna
Oh,
because I am a fan of a good veggie lasagna.
that sounds pretty good.
So, yeah.
I quite like that. A lasagna would be nice because I feel like you'd have the elements of like the sort of the bechamel sauce, the bit of the cheese, the bit of the
Exactly.
tomato sauce, like a bit of a flavour combination. That sounds good,
Yeah.
actually. I was also thinking, and maybe it's just in the pasta realm, this may already exist, I don't know, but like a basil pesto chip
Oh.
with like a bit of like a pine nut sort of and parmesan sort of
That sounds delicious.
feel to it. Yeah, basil pesto with pine nut and parmesan.
I would be a fan of that.
How good does that sound? I reckon that would be delicious.
That would be so good.
Yeah, I would actually be really big fan of that. Or I was also just thinking, one of my favourite dips is the 3 dips would be a good one, but like a 3 olive dip, a 3 olive dip chip. So you can somehow get that, but I don't know if you'd get the creaminess of that. I think that might be the downside with that one. You might need the creaminess.
You might need the creaminess, but you also it would be probably much more of a subtle flavour in a chip, which is kind of not what you want. Like dip adds flavour.
That's true. What about though? You know the dips. Like, what about the like a pumpkin, the pumpkin, the pecorino cheese, the marinated capsicum, and the cashew. That dip, but those flavors together as a chip. I really clapped loudly in front of the microphone. Sorry.
So
pumpkin,
all together.
Yeah, because there's a dip that has that. So it's like a pumpkin-y, capsicum-y, cheesy, cashewy flavour.
Maybe it could be though. You know when Doritos did that kind of pack where it was all the different types but in one pack? So like depending on what chip you picked up, it might be like a nacho cheese one.
Did they?
Yeah.
How did they work with the flavouring?
I don't know. Maybe I've made that up in
I
my
think
head.
you totally made that up.
But take that concept that I thought
Yes.
was existing.
And then you could layer them.
You could layer them. And then your dips that you do choose for those chips, if you choose a dip.
Are you
with
a
your chip.
dip with a chip? Do you dip your chip? I never dip a chip.
Well, only if they're Doritos do I dip a chip.
I guess that is a chip. But you're not dipping
And
that chip in a dip. You're dipping it in a salsa. A salsa's not a
No, but that's
dip, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh,
but I'm saying that chip, that dip chip, you could dip in a salsa.
No, you're not dipping a pumpkin chip in a dip that's made of pumpkin.
No, not made of pumpkin. The dip isn't made of pumpkin.
What flavour? If I'm having a pumpkin chip, what dip are you putting it in?
Maybe I'm going a pesto parmesan dip.
I mean, that sounds freaking good.
Told you.
So we're now saying that this is how we can package our chips.
If it's a beetroot chip, caramelized onion.
Damn. So maybe that's what we want to package. Maybe we want to create the new product where you've got like it comes
Dip
together,
chips.
a dip chips, and you buy them together. You get the dip in the chip and you dip the chips. Oh, I love it. That sounds good.
Copyright.
Because those flavour profiles would be phenomenal
It'd
for
be
that.
amazing. We could partner with some of them.
Yeah.
The dip companies.
I think that would be so good.
Dip chip.
Dip chip. Because I never dip a chip. Except for
Yeah, Doritos.
Except for Doritos. But is salsa a dip? Sorry, I do want to come back to that.
You dip
it.
your chip into
I
it.
think it's a dip.
It's a salsa, but I would say it's in the dip.
I'm going to go look at the shops next time.
Dip
and I think it
category.
must say salsa dip. It's got to be a dip. Has dip lost all meaning because it has to me?
I know, and I keep nearly saying dick. So I feel like I'm very confused.
All right, okay.
I've got one more though.
Okay, let's
Sorry.
hear it. No, let's hear it.
Sorry, I've got one more.
Okay.
But I'm going to go the hot cinnamon donut chip.
Ooh.
I thought I'd mix it up with a bit more of a sweet chip.
I like that. You know those popcorners that I'm super into? The
Oh,
sweet salty
yes,
ones?
me
They
too.
actually apparently do a cinnamon one in America,
Oh.
but not a hot cinnamon donut one, and that would be good.
Or I was thinking like a churro, like either or. Same.
Damn, that would be good.
Hot cinnamon donut chip.
Can I come off the back of that, and could you then have the dip chip, and you know what you could dip it in?
Chocolate.
Or the jelly jam from within a
Oh.
Berliner donuts.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the
Well, we
jam,
could have
but yeah.
half chocolate and half Berliner. And Mum just came back from America and she bought this flavoured popcorn. Oh my gosh, it's insane. One of the popcorns is cinnamon scroll popcorn, which would be a delicious chip. The other one is key lime popcorn. It is so good. That would also be a delicious chip.
I'm actually a real big fan of how they've made popcorn type chips because it
Oh, so good.
eliminates the stuff getting caught in your teeth.
Yeah, it's so light. That is quite good. Interesting. Okay, so do we need to have a lock? We have to lock in one choice, do we? Yeah, let's lock in one.
Yeah, okay.
Make your choice. Oh gosh, I want all of these. I also want to dip my chip.
I just want a dip chip. I
a
think
dip
I'm
chip too.
a dip chip, but in a variety of flavours.
But let's just lock in your main flavour now.
Okay.
If you had to choose a flavoured chip now, just the chip, the dip chip's a whole other thing that we're going to totally investigate.
Okay.
What's your flavour?
I am going to go a pumpkin feta chip.
Oh.
And my dip is basil pesto.
Damn, with pine nuts.
Yeah, well, I think that's a given in pesto.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Even just a pumpkin feta chip. We shouldn't have done this before I'd eaten because I'm so hungry. I had the saddest little egg cups for lunch. Okay, I am locking in I want your chip. I want all the chips we talked about, to be honest. But I actually really would like to try. I want my original, my ham, cheese, and tomato toasty in a chip.
Okay.
I just think that would be like a nice comfort feel.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. Question 3.
Okay, this one is
Is it about food? Because I really want it to be.
No, we're skipping the food. This one's a little bit more elaborate now. Okay, so I have to get you to listen and be in the mindset of listening.
I feel like that was very pointed.
I know, it was.
Okay,
because I know I'm going to be asked it a million times.
Okay, go.
Gravity randomly switches off for 10 seconds every day. I'm going to highlight the fact that I said randomly.
Randomly, okay.
What are the most hilarious situations you think you'd find yourself in?
So any time during a day, a 24-hour period, it turns off for 10 seconds randomly.
Yeah. What is essentially the funniest situation do you think
so
you'll find?
effectively, if we're saying it turns off gravity, we're pretty much floating up, right? We're floating.
Yeah.
That's what will happen.
Anything that,
Okay.
is not fixed would float.
I mean, I'm going to make it a little racy for a second.
Oh, okay.
Sex, right?
Yeah.
You just imagine if you're like a lady who might be straddling a partner.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're like, floof, just flying up in the air.
Yeah, and you would really lose the traction or like what you're...
There's no traction.
Yeah.
To be honest, you'd just be thrusting in midair, just hitting up the ceiling.
Yeah.
That would be pretty...
That would be hard work. How...
Oh, no, the catch is the worst part. This is the thing. So you're going about your business. You're floating up, right? You're only up there for 10 seconds. By the time you're not going anywhere, you have to land
Safely.
Safely. So you need to tell your partner, move somehow in that.
Get out.
Get out of the way.
Get out.
Because you're not going to land it like a hula hoop on a broom. Oh my God, that was way too graphic.
That was way too vivid. And a hula. How big?
I know, it's way too big.
How loose?
It's way too loose. Let me try again. Like a hot dog in a Coke bottle. That's better. That's much more precise.
You're just talking about the sausage of the hot dog, not the whole hot dog itself, because I'm thinking of that stuffing in there.
No. I was thinking about the size. Okay, like a pencil and a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's better.
Hula hoop was large. Anyway, oh my gosh.
Okay.
So my point being is the precise nature of which that landing would have to happen.
Yeah.
So you're up, all of a sudden you're going about your business. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm in the air. 10 seconds, get out of the way. And then you need to fall back down.
Yeah.
It's pretty amusing.
I'm going to change the raunchiness of this conversation.
I got to be honest, I think the hula hoop took away any level of raunchiness that we might have started with.
As well as hot dog and Coke bottle, I think.
Stuffing it in.
It's really... Oh, gosh. Okay. So
Okay, no.
I'm
keep it PG.
Okay. Well, I'm making it worse, I think. Because I'm thinking the toilet.
Of course. I knew you would. I knew.
But it's just... I was thinking toilet only because, well, I've got two, but toilet is the main one. Because imagine if you're taking like a massive dump, you're then rocketed up, all the excrements are going with you.
Gross.
And then it's a shit shower. It's literally a shit shower.
It's so disgusting. You know, it says a lot about our personalities that these are the first two things we go to. You know that, right? It sums us up quite perfectly.
But, so I think you would have... To be prepared for that situation, you would have an umbrella on hand in your toilet at all points of time.
Oh, I want to hear this because
well,
are you Mary Poppinsing it?
Well, no, I'm just thinking because you get rocketed up, the shit will go up with you, right? If you're midway through a poop.
Yeah.
So it will be floating, but then gravity comes back, it goes down, but I would be getting my umbrella
in 10
ready.
seconds. Putting umbrellas are very hard to do.
2, 3,
Yes, no,
4, 5. 10 seconds is a long time. You would get pretty good at it after a while.
So you need to have an umbrella on you at all times.
No, just in the bathroom.
All right.
It would be no different if like having a coat check at at a
So
restaurant.
you go
but
to the
just
toilet
have
and you sit down, you get toilet paper and you get your umbrella. Okay.
Yeah, it would be next to the cleaning brush.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think it would be messy would also be like if you were just pouring yourself a drink and then all of a sudden like that just sort of goes everywhere, or if you're sleeping in the middle of the night and like all of a sudden you're waking up, that would be terrifying.
I was also thinking of like showering or bathing or anything because you're butt naked and it's like, imagine the first time that happens and you're like,
and you're getting stuck on the roof, right? Like you'd be up on the ceiling.
but all the water, it would be, and then all the water would fall as well. It would be like you would slip and slide around naked. And
naked.
Talking on personal experiences falling in the bathroom and in the shower, there's no way to look attractive doing that.
There's not. But do you want to just add the last detail that if you don't add, I'm going to add? She falls in the shower when she's with a gentleman friend. But this is the kicker. You going to tell him?
A shower cap on.
Just a shower cap on. First date.
Oh, yeah, that was a good look.
Decided to put a shower cap on.
You know what?
Fell over butt naked in the shower. Yeah. We've really segued.
That memory lives with me. You know those times when you look back on your life and you like at 3 a.m. in the morning and then you're like, what am I doing? That one, I can never get out of my head. I can never do that again.
No.
And saying that, I probably will.
Oh, you 100% will. I mean, just think about your day-to-day life. Okay, so if you're going... Well, you know what would be scary, actually, if you were out going for a run or something, because there's no ceiling to sort of stop you. So you'll sort of have a potential to kind of go. So if that's the case, right?
I think the world would be created a lot differently if that was the case.
I guess so. But just say it was now, right? Before we put anything in place. Do you think you're trying to air swim over to a tree so you could hold on to the tree as best as you can so you don't fall straight down?
If there's no gravity, you can't breathe, right?
No, but that's not part of the question. We need to just pretend that you can breathe.
Yeah, you would be.
What I'm saying is you don't want to all of a sudden end up crazy high like a balloon and then drop
No,
down. Like
you're
trying to
swimming to a tree.
Air swim, right? Air swim to whatever you can. Even maybe having to try and grab onto a little bird's feet and just hang on the seagull's feet and let them to carry you around.
But do they rely on gravity too?
Yeah, but I would like try and, if there was no tree around, I know, but if there was no tree around, I would try and shoot myself up like a rocket. Like I'd make myself real skinny, like a rocket, grab onto the seagull's feet, and then when the gravity goes, I'm heaps heavier than a seagull, so that's just going to make me pull the seagull down.
Up with you.
I'm just unnecessarily killing a seagull. I retract that automatically.
I think the world would have to be created a lot differently. I think there'd be a lot more shelter.
Yeah.
In order for you to save yourself.
Yeah, there may be like a lot of high wires around that you have to clip yourself onto.
Not electrical, I hope.
No. Okay, so yeah, I think the one that just goes to mind, I'm still going my sex position.
Now I've relived my past. I'm probably going to go shower.
I like it. Have we got time for one more?
Yeah, I think we've got.
Do it.
So we've talked a little bit about food today.
Oh, goodness, I really am quite hungry.
So this might whet your taste buds. I don't know.
Whet your appetite.
Thank you.
Wetting your taste buds is a totally different thing.
You know, I'm the worst at sayings.
Your taste buds can get wet. No, don't like feeling like I'm saying that either.
You just don't like saying wet.
I didn't think about it. I think saying get wet makes it sound weird. If you can be wet, nope, doesn't help at all. Oh my gosh. I think we need a censor warning for this.
For something about vegetables.
I mean,
well.
The eye contact. No. Okay. All right, let's bring it back. Bring it back.
It may work into this. I may have unnaturally segued. If vegetables could talk, which one would have the sassiest attitude and why? It does totally play into what we were both thinking.
It totally does. So my initial gut went beetroot.
Okay.
I just feel like there's something about the vibrancy of the colour, and I just think like the of the green like heritage, the foliage, and I just think, she's got some sass, she's got some flavour. She, to get through to the good part of the beetroot, you have to really get your hands involved and dirty in it, and they get very red. And so I think she's making you work for it.
See, I'm going to disagree with you. And I have a rebuttal.
Okay. Rebuttal me, baby.
I think, and again, this is on experience from creating stuff from not canned beetroot.
Not canned, no.
Yeah. But it's quite earthy. So I actually think a beetroot, because of its flavour from the ground, it's quite earthy. So it would probably be more of a free-flowing kind of attitude vegetable.
I mean, to be honest, you've just won me over so quickly with that argument.
Didn't take much.
No, I think you're right. I think maybe it's like a little earth baby.
Yeah.
Because oh, damn it. All right, well, what are you bringing to the table?
Well,
sassy vegetable?
I was going the carrot.
No.
But then I was thinking the carrot
too
is,
beige.
a bit rigid, right?
Yeah, there's no flexibility in that.
The only thing I was thinking of the carrot for was because of its spiky hair.
Yeah, but the rest of it's too. Carrot would be a straighty 180. A carrot is like total straighty 180, super beige. Yeah. The hair thing though has got me thinking, and I'm wondering if like broccoli has got a bit of sass.
Wild side.
Yeah, like a total wild. But
I think it's
sassy.
wild.
But I think though broccoli could really rock a cool, like, you know, the show we were watching. What was the one? Daisy Jones and the Six. Like, I feel the broccoli could really rock a 70s sort of vibe, like with the red glasses, the circle ones, some sort of like flowy sort of clothes. But is that sassy? It's probably not.
Maybe I'd go the spring onion.
I'm intrigued. I always think of a spring onion as like a baby, so I don't think it has sass.
Or maybe just an onion in general because they make you cry. But then they're just mean.
I feel like they'd be mopey. I think an onion would be kind of like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just like, oh, my life, you gotta peel me. Oh, that's a pretty good onion voice, right? No?
So?
All right, you give me an onion voice.
I'm an onion.
It was the same voice.
It was not.
I'm an onion, you gotta peel me.
I'm an onion.
Gosh. Okay,
We've got to have sass.
Okay.
We've got to have sass now.
Let's do a clip and what?
Okay.
You're not having a squash. Capsicum's definitely not doing it. Zucchini? Nah, too straight.
Too straight. Cucumber? No, too straight.
No, too straight. Also, I can't think of any other vegetables in my life. Potato, definitely not.
No.
Potato's hanging with the beetroot.
Yeah. Oh, really?
You don't think? Is
No,
potato hanging with the onion?
It's beige. I'm thinking it's hanging out with the carrot.
Nah, the carrot's got more personality than a potato. I'm basing that purely on colour.
Yes, I thought that. But
I think the potato could be kind of like eager, like, come on, let me hang out with you guys. I want to hang out. I want to hang out.
It'd be a try-hard.
Oh, poor little potato. Although.
But it hangs out with everyone. It's a bit of, it's a bit of a friend slut.
It is
because it's in every meal.
I don't think you should trust the potato. The potato's the backstabber. It's like you don't actually know what's coming, and then all of a sudden, boom! Oh, potato's hanging out with the carrots today. It's hanging out with the parsnip.
Oh,
Parsnip could have some sass, and I think maybe
it's a bit wily.
It's a little bit wily. It's got some weird sort of shape going on. Like that could potentially, like it's kind of got the hair explosion thing as well. The parsnip could be like, you don't know me. Oh, because people don't. You don't know me. I'm delicious. Get on board, baby.
Parsnip is quite delicious.
I know, but not enough people get on board with it. And
what about a turnip? Same family, isn't it? Really?
I think a turnip's more like a beetroot, isn't it?
No.
Yes.
No. I think the parsnip and the turnip are in the same vegetable family.
But I think a turnip looks more like a beetroot. Have I just locked that in my head and pretty committed? You know what's not got any sass? A mushroom. No sass for the mushroom.
Yeah, I feel like the mushroom would be a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, just a little sad sack. His little hair's like, or sounding like my potato again.
I never really think of a mushroom as a vegetable, weirdly.
It probably isn't. It's probably some sort of legume. That's not what it is. I don't know.
Definitely.
Okay, I'm feeling currently pretty confident about my
We didn't actually
parsnip.
mention the eggplant, but I think the eggplant is just like overtly horny and...
An eggplant is a fraternity boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Look at me. Oh my God,
what is with your voices?
I don't think I should be allowed to come into this podcast after school.
I think all the voices are sounding the same and you're just thinking they sound different.
I definitely, when listen to this back, will be
Okay,
realising.
so you're going parsnip.
I think so.
I'm going to go...
Sorry, can I say one other option I just thought of? What about the purple carrot? Oh, still too carroty.
It's just a colour.
I'm locking in the parsnip.
What about celery? Because to be honest, celery
I don't
really
think it's
has
got
no other job
sass.
to do.
I don't think it's got sass. I think it's just a bit insipid. Yeah. I don't think the celery is really adding much to anything. Oh, in which case is the chili the sassy one? Is the chili a vegetable?
No,
It's got seeds. Is it a fruit?
I don't know.
Why do we not research? What about the artichoke? An artichoke's kind of got some... Oh, nah. An artichoke would be a bit scared of people. It would run and hide. No, I'm locking in my parsnip. Lock it in, baby. Parsnip has got sass. What are you doing? What do you got?
You know what?
I'm speaking like a parsnip now. Sassy.
I rebutted you.
You're going to my beetroot.
I'm going to go the beetroot because it's the only one I can think that does have the vibrancy for colour. I'm sorry.
Turn me back from my own argument again.
I just shut you down and then I take your idea.
I'm not very strong-willed today. All right, beetroot.
Beetroot.
I might be team beetroot too. No, I'm going to stick with my parsnip. I'm locking it in.
Okay. Well, that's...
Well, okay.
well, okay. That ends for today's show. It actually does.
It actually does.
Thank you for listening to the Rapid Round of Hypotheticals. We will be back again next week for another Rapid Round. And in the meantime, give us your Rapid Round questions.
Yeah, hit us with them because they're just so fun. And then we can just punch them out and have a bit of a chat. We want to hear them.
And you can do that by contacting us on our socials. That's either at Hypotheticals or the Hypotheticals. Get around it.